My father was a self-made factory owner. He started a business working with rubber and plastics. And we led a financially comfortable way of life.
But in the middle of the 1970s, things started going badly with his work. For this reason, he fell into a depression and he committed suicide. This was a great shock. I went to the wall and wrote the words, "He lives." I didn't want to believe that from that day on, I wouldn't see my father again.
At the age of about 10, I began to develop strong anti-religious tendencies. And later at the age of 17, I also expressed it by participating in the most important incident of the student movement against the military junta that was prevailing in Greece and ruling the country. I became a member of the Communist Party.
I went to Santorini and started a business. I opened a bar. Of course, all this included unsavory things like immorality, drugs, and plenty of alcohol.
A few months later, I left to study in Germany. It was the first time I met a brother engaging in street work. People would approach him and some would swear, some even spat at him. It impressed me immensely how he stood calmly and accepted this treatment. We had interesting conversations. My studies ended and I returned to Greece to take on the responsibility of the factory. When I finished my studies in Germany, I left with a sense of deep respect for Jehovah's Witnesses. The influence through my friends led me to go in the military. And there I saw a huge amount of corruption. The hope I had that we humans would be able to succeed without external help, without God, began to collapse. And then the things I had heard from Jehovah's Witnesses suddenly came to my mind. The same afternoon, I sought out a family friend, the mother of a childhood friend named Lily. I said to her, "Please give me a Bible and some Bible study publications because I want to study it." I read everywhere, and anything that I didn't understand, I wrote down in a notebook. I got to the point in just a few days where I had written down 80 to 90 questions. Harry impressed me because every time I asked him a question, he gave me the answer from the Bible. That convinced me that I had found the truth. So in that moment, I decided to leave the military and to quit smoking. A few months passed by where I was occupied mostly with the factory, until I recognized that for me to make progress in the truth, I had to sell my shares in the factory. And on July 7, 1984, I was baptized.
The authorities, the police, the mayor, the health inspectors began to demand money so that I could keep the bar open. I refused all the things they asked of me, and so the war became harder. Until one night, when I went to open the door to enter my home, I heard tramping from behind. I tried to turn and see, and as I turned, I was hit in the face. During that time, when all of this was happening, my brother Dimitris arrived. As brothers, we never really had a relationship. When he came to Santorini and began to talk to me and help me understand what was happening to me, I realized that this was a different Dimitris. I said to him, "I want us to start studying the Bible together." I had the Bible with me almost everywhere I went so that I could read it. I realized that Jehovah was helping me to understand what I was living for. He was helping me to understand that I could have a real goal, a purpose, and hope. On the day of my baptism, I felt that I was drawing closer to Jehovah. I felt like my smile went from ear to ear. And now with Lydia, I have the great joy of serving in the Romani territory. We enjoy very nice Bible studies. It is truly something that shows you Jehovah's love, interest, and affection, things that I had felt many years ago when I studied with my brother.
Today, my brother and I love each other very much.
It is a relationship characterized by brotherly love, as it is expressed in the Bible. We are very close to each other. This is really a change. Now we are truly brothers.